Welcome back. I wasn't not going to say it.
I know. I was going to try to be like, see if you still
Something
said it.
different.
We'll game plan that. We eventually.
We say that every time. We've
but
been saying that for 10
two-
episodes.
We're just two very busy girls.
Yeah. And you know what? We made it here. And that is a plus in the column.
Yeah.
So the
We've made
intro
it this
will
far.
come eventually. I kind of like the welcome back.
Yeah. It's cute.
Yeah.
It's a classic.
Okay, so this week we're covering Throne of Glass.
Crown of Midnight.
This is such a good book.
What was your...
So many important things happen in this book.
Oh my gosh. And it's
so
not
many important
even like
things
it
happen.
is at the end, but also
Kind of.
like
I feel
it's
like you
kind of
hit-
sprinkled throughout.
I feel like you hit 50% in this
Yeah.
book and things just take off. So many things happen. You learn so much about so many different characters. I loved this book. I really did.
It was good. I feel like it was in the series, like depending on how you read it, Assassin's Blade was pretty, like it was like pretty epic. Not epic. It was
fast paced.
It was fast paced. Thank you.
Yeah.
It just
Plot
kept
driven,
going, and
yeah.
it gave you a lot. Like you were kind of on a high, and then you hit
Throne of Glass, and it was
and
slow.
you just like tanked, and it like kind of just like tanked, and then it just was like flatlining for a little while,
Well,
and
and
then
to
it
be
just
fair,
like spiked.
We're cheating a little
You got
bit
that
because
epidural.
we've read.
Not epidural. What was the epinephrine?
Those are two very different things. And you're a nurse. You should know that better than I do.
know. But to be fair, I have not been in a code in a hot minute.
I'm pretty sure an epidural will like really calm you
Relax.
down.
supposed to.
Oh my gosh, that was funny. To be fair, we're cheating a little bit, and so like we've read past Crown of Midnight, but the like storyline in Crown of Midnight, I feel like this is where the rest of the series is really like set up. And I'm not even through the tandem read, and I just know that. Like looking back, I'm like Crown of Midnight was such a crucial point in the whole entire series.
Yeah, Throne of Glass was kind of just like an appetizer.
It was, yeah.
Like
It was
I
an
don't
introduction.
think the whole book literally was an introduction to what was coming at the end of Crown of Midnight.
Yeah. But Crown of Midnight, I gasped so many times reading this book for the first time.
Yeah.
It was so much fun.
It was a wild ride.
Okay, let's get into it. I'm excited
Let's
now.
go.
Okay, let's just kind of go through it. So it kind of starts with, so Selena's the champion. Congratulations to her. Now she's sent off on these missions to kill certain people. She's killing them. She's bringing their heads back. Yeah, big emphasis on killing. She's not killing anyone. Actually, she's pretending to kill people. How do we feel about that, by the way? Like when you were reading this for the first time and you don't know anything that you know now, what were your feelings on that? Like her defying the king?
Oh, I was 100% there for it.
Oh, you were?
Like whenever she was making, sorry,
The cat is about to be in the frame.
He's about to jump onto the camera. Okay. And so whenever she was like making these, like bringing, it doesn't tell you that right away. Like she just brings like
that's
this
true.
head to the king, and you just assume that it's, she's done his bidding. Well, and then, a little bit later, turns out she's like getting these from, either bodies that have already been dead, or I don't know, people who are in like these sick wards or something or other. I don't know the best way to explain that.
She's not actually killing people.
No.
She's being resourceful.
Yes.
She's recycling.
And she might like steal. She's basically telling them, you need to leave. You need to disappear. And she's taking like an artifact, like a ring, or like, so sometimes like the king's like, bring me their hands,
Yeah,
right?
she's doing
and
a good job.
she takes a ring or something.
There's no denying that.
Yeah. Or kills them in a way that is so disfiguring, you wouldn't know who's who.
So when I read this, I was like, girl, we just got out of the mines. Yeah. Like, can you just behave for 5 minutes? Like, just do what you're told. Like, it's fine. Like, just literally just do what you're told for just a little bit, okay?
No. No,
like, you're gonna die and the story's gonna be over.
I was the relief that I felt
when you found out she wasn't killing people.
When I found out she wasn't actually killing anybody.
See, I immediately was stressed. I was relieved when I thought she was killing people.
Yeah. Anyway, that's interesting. I mean, not that I expect everybody to have my opinion on things.
And then there was Chaol's reaction, like, wait, you're an assassin? I know you're an assassin. Wait, you're killing people? Oh my gosh. Like, I can't stand for this. And she's like, what did you think I did?
You brought me here to win a competition, to Chaol, be the king's champion.
Get a grip. Oh my gosh. Okay.
He lives in a fantasy world.
He does.
Within the fantasy world.
It's because of the nepotism. I firmly believe it.
Oh my word.
Everything was given to him. Okay, sorry. Let's move on. So she's killing people. She's not killing people. She's given the target, Archer Finn, at some point. Kind of during all of this, Chaol and Selena's relationship picks up.
Blossoms.
Disgusting. I didn't like any of it.
It was like, okay, to be fair, it was sweet, but the whole time I was like, this just feels wrong.
Forced.
Like, why are we forcing these people together?
Yeah.
When clearly there's a prince who is available.
And it was so sad because he clearly had feelings for her still, and he just decided to like step back from that whole situation.
Because they were trying to hide from him. They were trying to hide this whole like shindig from like from Dorian. So they were like being all like secretive and quiet about it. And like Chaol obviously like being like a people pleaser and being like a loyalist, like was not really giving in, was not wanting to give in to Selena's like, I kind of like you, maybe, sort of, kind of, I think I do. Yeah, but Dorian knew. He totally knew.
And then what was the catalyst for their kind of relationship?
So she set up this really cute like garden, like birthday dinner for him. She found out when his birthday was, and yeah, that was really sweet.
Love her. I really do like Selena, like as a main character.
Like she has such a good heart.
Terrible taste in men. Early on.
I was gonna say, yeah. I mean, maybe.
I mean, yeah. Like she grew up with Oberyn.
Yeah.
Is that how I say
Arabin?
it? Gosh, dang it! I don't know if I'm ever gonna be able to get that right. Arabin. So I'm gonna blame that on Arabin. That's why she chose Chaol over Dorian. It's Arabin's fault.
She likes the toxicity.
Moving on. So really that's kind of all that happens in the first like 50% of the book. And she's continuing to like go in the tunnels
because she like knew him in her previous life. And so she's kind of like scoping him out. Like she really doesn't want to kill him because she was friends with him. And she gives him
fair warning.
Yeah. She kind of lets him know like, hey, you need to get out.
You have this much time. And he's like, why? I need like more time. I have to do all these things and whatever. She's also continuing to kind of like discover the tunnels and like read more and figure out what's going on in the castle and all of that. That's like the first 50% of the book. And then the next 50% of the book blows your socks off.
Yeah.
So Chaol's kidnapped.
Which, I mean, are we surprised?
And that kind of starts off like a domino effect. Literally. Nepotism. That's why he's supposed to be captain of the guard, and you're telling me this man gets kidnapped?
He's only 20. Okay, give him a break.
He's captain of the guard.
Somebody gave him a role at a very young age.
He couldn't fulfill. Dorian was like, hey. It's like when celebrities have like their camp, you know?
Oh.
Dorian was like, you be my camp. And the king is just like too preoccupied with his like other things. Yeah. He was like, that's fine, I don't care, whatever.
He's too self-obsessed with
anyway,
his
so Chaol's kidnapped. Selena is livid. And she just goes on one of her little like
taking heads.
She kind of just like blacks out. Like she goes in these moments where she just like genuinely blacks out and just like kills people.
Yeah.
It's pretty badass.
Scares me in that moment. Then I'm like, oh crap. I like her, but do I support her?
Yeah. It's pretty insane. So she busts through. They've been like torturing him. She gets through, kind of saves him. And then they figure out that like something bad is about to happen to Nehemia or happen to Nehemia, and she like takes off back towards the castle.
Archer comes out and he's like, whoa, these are my people. Like, we're the good guys. What are you doing? Like, yeah. And then basically kind of blames Chaol for what's about to happen to Nehemia, supposedly.
And so she takes off towards the castle to hopefully save Nehemia. And this moment, this is a foreshadowing moment. Did you pick up on this?
Yes.
When she's running and there's...
Sarah specifically, like... Words are failing me.
There's an exact line that she says, but she takes off running and somebody jumps on a horse. Is it Chaol? It must be Chaol, who jumps on a horse, and he still cannot beat her. She's on foot, he's on a horse, and he still can't beat her to the castle in time.
No. And Sarah's very detailed about it. Like she points to that to that specific detail.
And that's definitely a huge foreshadowing moment to the very end, what we find out about Selena.
Yeah.
Loved that moment. Because I remember reading it for the first time and catching that and thinking...
I was like, well, this is weird, but also she's just a badass, so I guess it's normal, right?
They've been running together.
You're right.
So she shouldn't be that much faster than him.
No.
So I was like, something fishy is going on here.
But I mean, when you run with somebody, you kind of keep pace with them, don't you?
Yeah, but she was she was faster than him on a horse.
Yeah, that is kind of wild. In my mind, I justified it as, well, she did get a head start. Obviously, something's fishy, but she did get a head start. So anyway.
But I loved this little detail that she threw in. I thought it was a really good foreshadowing moment. So she gets there. Nehemia is brutally murdered.
I cried.
You did?
Yeah.
I didn't. I have yet to cry in this series.
Like, it wasn't anything drastic, but I, like, got very,
See,
very
that's
emotional.
what I was saying. I feel like you really, like, valued Nehemia as a character.
I didn't at first because I thought that, like, she was, like, fake. Like, I thought she was a spy. I thought she was, like, gonna turn Selena in because Selena was, like, giving her all this information, and Nehemia seemed like she knew stuff that she shouldn't, kind of thing.
She kind of did.
But then that happened, and I was like, because my attachment to her is that this is Selena's first true girlfriend.
Yeah. like
this is Selena's first good, like, non-competitive, non-bitchy, like, non-like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, not a
They both have, like, very different goals.
Not a Lysandra. Yeah. Like, this is her, like, first, like, really good, like, girlfriend. And, like, I don't know. Like, I obviously,
and
like...
she dies.
Yeah. I was like, I would
Before it can really take off, too.
Yeah. I would just be distraught. So,
yeah,
I think that's
sad.
why I, like, kind of got emotional about it.
To be fair, everyone in her life dies, though.
Which is what makes it even worse.
I guess. I was always extremely suspicious of Nehemia, so when she died, then I didn't feel sad, I felt guilty.
Oh,
I felt really guilty after I found out that she actually died, and then I was like, oh, I should have trusted her more looking back.
Yeah, I definitely felt guilty after you find out the reason and the why behind. Yeah. Like, when you find out.
No, as soon as she was dead, I felt really guilty. I didn't feel sad, I felt guilty. That was my initial reaction to finding out she was dead. Because I was always like, Selena, quit telling her stuff. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth.
Trust her.
And I'm like, oh, you should have told her more. You should have trusted her. But I don't think it would have made a difference. So Nehemia's dead.
Chaol finally catches up.
Yep. On his horse. Enter Chaol. Selena immediately turns on Chaol, attacks him. Enter Dorian at some point.
Which also is kind of wild to me, too. Like, I can understand being mad, but I don't know if I can understand being mad enough to turn on the person that you supposedly love.
Yeah, that's her other closest person in the castle at this point.
Like, yeah, that to me, like, that was a lot to understand and process.
Yeah, I still
But
don't really
also,
understand that.
I think she was still kind of in her blackout. Like,
Yeah, she was for sure.
she was still kind of in her, like, yeah, her rage of.
But all that being said, if Dorian wouldn't have stopped her, she would have killed him.
Which is so wild.
And that's very
me.
extreme.
Yeah.
To kill the person that you love.
Supposedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, I can't even wrap my head around that. So I'm like, wow, Sarah's writing some dark stuff over here for a 16, 17-year-old girl.
Yeah. I don't know. I think there's a lot to kind of unpack in that sort of situation. I mean, I don't think that Chaol is to blame for her death. And I don't really I kind of understand why she picked Chaol because...
Well, we find out later he had nothing to do with it. It was totally a setup.
No, he had nothing to do with it, but she thinks that he had information...
that he kept from her.
What really happened is she blames herself.
Yeah.
And she thinks that she could have prevented the whole situation if he would have just shared information with her. Mm-hmm. Then it wouldn't have been her fault.
Yeah.
If he would have been open with her, she could have saved Nehemia, and then she wouldn't have to live with this guilt of blaming herself for Nehemia's death.
Yeah.
So I feel like she blames him because she has to blame herself. Mm-hmm. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like an extension of her being mad at herself.
I'm tracking with you. Completely. I think
it's very complex.
Totally true.
I don't know. That's how I took it, but because he doesn't have anything to do with it. Also, like, Chaol is just some 20-year-old boy. Like, they're not very smart or intuitive.
They haven't fully developed yet.
Not even close. Okay. So,
but thankfully Dorian's a man above his years because he steps in, saves the day.
Thank goodness for Dorian. And his magic. So we got to see a little glimpse of his magic like before this, but his magic is what stops Chaol from dying.
Yeah.
And Selena's the only one who really like clocks it. Does Chaol clock it? I think he does. Doesn't he?
I think he's in denial.
Yeah, you're probably right. He's so upset that Selena's trying to kill him. He can't look past that.
He's in denial about all of it.
Yeah, you're right.
But yeah, that's what his focus is on.
But Selena for sure clocks it again.
My lover just tried to kill me.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so moving on. Basically, Chaol locks Selena in the dungeon. And leaves her there.
His manhood, like his masculinity was injured. He had to redeem it.
Come on.
Why am I hating on him? I don't hate him.
I know.
But
I love it. I love that you're like so on my side. I'm like living for it. I'm not going to say anything to like discourage you.
I was like, wait,
I'm really? Like, yeah, Kylie. Yeah.
I really don't hate him, but I do
you
say like
disagree with me.
There is a lot of this book. I will say I question a lot about him in this book.
They're all just so young, so they make it's funny for us to be like, oh, these were terrible decisions. That was a terrible decision. What were you thinking? What were you thinking? What were you thinking? They're like 16.
What would you have done in this situation?
17, 18, 19, 20 years old.
Yeah, like, would I have done anything better? Probably
no.
Not.
Probably
it
worse.
Definitely wouldn't have
I probably would have been dead at this point. So
definitely wouldn't have beat him back to the house.
For sure. I don't even know that I could have found a horse to jump on at that point. You know, like, it's fine. Makes for a fun discussion, though.
Oh, man.
Okay, so Selena gets out of lockup. She decides that Graves, who competed in the competition, is the one responsible for actually killing, for actually completing the act of murdering.
She thinks that his, I say his contractor, whoever like hired him to be in the competition, had something to do with it, but he was the one that obviously did it.
And I remember reading the scene of her killing Graves and thinking, whew, that was anger if I've ever seen it, and hurt.
I was terrified.
Yeah.
I was like, are we sure this girl
that was vengeance. That was
not be like, I don't know.
She needs to
helped.
see a counselor. She was brutal, for sure, in that sort of a murder. And then, but looking forward, love her execution afterwards of interrupting the meeting with the king, coming in, throwing the head on the table, throwing her hands back and her feet up, and being like, listen here.
Well, yeah, because the king, I mean, obviously, this princess just got murdered in his castle. He was supposed to be, so, like, I'm sure that the other kingdoms, Elway or whatever, where she's from, is probably a little, is probably a little upset. So.
Yeah, and she took care of business. Not because of the politics, but because of her heart. But either way.
But she spun it for the king like that.
Her just like badass energy of that whole entire scene. It was phenomenal. And I love that Dorian was there to witness it. And I love that Chaol was there to witness it.
Like, come on, man. If you didn't just see that and you're like, I need to fight harder for her. What?
Literally.
Like, what are you doing?
Like, I would date her after that scene.
100%.
Come on. Get it together, boys.
Okay. They're scared of her.
They probably are. Okay, so she continues to kind of like investigate all of the word marks after Nehemiah's death and kind of like figure all of this out. And then Dorian's birthday basically rolls around and he is thrown this giant birthday party. There's this big carnival and there's a witch in her little, I pictured it like this little trailer.
Yeah. Basically, I picture it as a little trailer. I mean, I guess it was technically probably like horse-drawn or whatever. But yeah, like this little creepy trailer that has like the, let me read your palms.
Yes.
Like some kind of like palm readings or whatever, $5.
But also like a Mary Poppins like bag where like she just like keeps pulling stuff out of it. So like you go into the trailer and it's like massive.
Yeah.
Or like,
the Harry Potter tents.
I was just about to say that. That's literally what it is. So Dorian actually goes and talks to the witch first and to ask about his powers because Dorian is fretting about the powers, which understandably so, considering he knows that his dad will chop his head off.
Well, and he's trying to figure out how he got them.
He doesn't understand where they came from.
Because his dad doesn't have powers. His mom didn't
Magic
have,
is literally outlawed. It doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
Anyway, so Selena...
Which, okay, that's so crazy too because like with the way that they have everything... Like, powers are basically cut off. Like, nobody has access to them. Even
nobody has access to magic.
So how does he? Anyway.
We don't know.
So wild.
So she goes to talk to the witch to get answers about the word marks. She finds out about the word keys. And
because she found that, like, riddle in the tomb.
And so she figures out that there are 3 word keys to open the gate to the portal to, like, another world, basically. She also learns during this conversation that Dorian has talked to the witch and he has asked about his powers. And the witch has shared kind of this information in kind of a slight manner. And she recognizes...
telling Selena that she was going to blackmail Dorian for it.
Yeah. She was being slight with him. She was being cheeky, you know? And Selena didn't like that. And she recognized that, like, if the witch is going to try to blackmail me about it, she's going to tell other people about it.
Yeah.
And that's not safe for Dorian. So, big moment here. She may be in bed with Chaol, but she's killing witches for Dorian.
I mean, I think she knows what her priorities should be.
She's a little confused up here, but she feels it in her heart.
Or maybe she's confused down there. And then, like...
Maybe. I don't know how you could possibly be confused there.
I feel like there's a very clear winner here.
She slays the witch. Also, fantastic, like, section to read in the book. This was Sarah J Maas killed this.
I was terrified.
It was so good.
Like, I was, like...
It was beautifully written.
Reading it, like...
The imagery, it was so good. Highly recommend rereading it. I reread it after. As soon as I read it, I went back and reread it because I was like, this was so good.
It was really good.
Okay, so all of that happens. She runs to get the key because she figures out where it is, realizes that the king found it.
Yep.
Apparently he found it a very long time ago.
And Mort confirms this.
Yes.
Cute little Mort.
So she decides, she has this brilliant idea. Best idea of the whole series, that she's going to open a portal.
All right, I take it back. This made me more nervous. Like, I thought I already had a mini little, like, panic attack as, like, I was reading, like, her and the witch's little brawl. But then this happens, and I'm like, all right, I'm not going to survive this series.
She's so brave.
That's not what I would call it.
She's a little reckless, but she's
Stupid?
so brave.
I was going to say stupid.
She's, like... I think, like, looking back, well, when we get to the end, actually, I'll share this. So, she opens a portal, hoping to talk to Nehemia, and lo and behold, Nehemia shows up, and she's like, you should not be doing this, because you're lucky I showed up. Next time...
It took forever for her to show up.
Yes, that's true. Next time, it won't be me. So, do not be opening portals. She also... Selena is just, like, kind of a distraught mess, and is just like, I'm so sorry.
It was very sad.
Because they also didn't end on very good terms, to be fair. Nehemia says that her death was necessary. During this time, like, Archer basically shows up, and he's like, how did you just open this portal? How do you know about the word marks? What do you know? How do you do this power? Share all of your knowledge with me. And he shares that him and Nehemia were working together. She left a week earlier because they were having disagreements, basically power related.
Yeah. Because Archer's ways of how he wanted to handle the king and the king's plans and whatnot, I mean, Archer basically just wanted power.
And Selena is, like, slowly realizing that through this conversation. And Archer thinks that he is able to kind of manipulate her in this conversation.
Yeah, because Selena's had his back. She's been trying to save him this whole time. You know, he thinks that they're on the same team. And Selena plays into that for sure.
Very well.
Yeah.
From Archer's perspective, anyway. So then she kind of realizes he's a danger. I'm going to kill him. Yeah. She injures him. Creature comes through the portal.
Pause, because there's a creature.
It's fair. Same time, kind of like switch POVs at this point.
Yeah.
And Dorian wakes up because he's having a bad dream that
about
something
Selena
bad is happening to
this
Selena.
Weird realm or whatever. Yeah.
And so I hate to talk bad about my man Dorian. I hate to do it. Please don't tell him I said this, but I was a little frustrated with him during this moment in time. What does he think he's doing running to Chaol before running downstairs?
He should have been after Selena.
He wasted time.
Yeah.
He ran all the way to Chaol's room to get him first before running to Selena.
I mean, he is the captain of the guard. He should know how to fight these things off.
I think if anything has been proven is that Chaol doesn't know how to fight. Well, okay, fine. He killed Cain.
That was, I think, an easy...
Yeah, Cain didn't see him coming. He came from behind.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure he snuck up behind him and just was like, poke!
I don't know. I was just kind of like, I remember reading that and being like, Dorian, go straight to Selena.
Yeah.
Don't involve Chaol. He's caused enough problems.
You are the knight in shining armor. Just be it.
Also, like, just send him a text, but they can't do that, so. Anyway, so he gets Chaol. They run down. Fleetfoot is there. Fleetfoot chases the creature through the portal. Chaol goes after Fleetfoot.
I will say that made my heart. That was really sweet. Because he knew how much that dog meant to Selena.
That was a plus in Chaol's column. He doesn't get very many of those, but that was one of them. Selena is like, I think Dorian is holding her back at this point too, right?
Yeah. I mean, he's trying to keep her from like, because
nobody knows anything. Selena like gets off of him, gets through the portal.
Because she knows that Chaol stands no chance.
Right. She knows something nobody knows.
Yeah.
We don't know it. Chaol doesn't know it. Dorian doesn't know it. Fleetfoot doesn't know it.
To be honest, I didn't know if she really knew it.
She did.
For sure.
She did. I fully believe that she did. And I think that is looking back. So she jumps through the portal. She's Fae. huge
powers,
game changer
ears,
in the whole entire series. Like,
everything.
that changes literally everything. And that took my perspective on her as a character and all of her decision making up until this point. And I just remember sitting there thinking, everything makes more sense. I understand now why she is so brave. I understand now why she, like, kind of goes looking for trouble. Because she is not just like this. She's not just this human little girl.
She's not, but with the magic being wiped the way it was, she is forced to be in her human form.
But
so
I don't think
like
that ever leaves you, though. Like, that power never really leaves you.
I think it's
like, not going to help her physically, but I think, like, mentally, emotionally, and, like, in her heart, it's there regardless.
That's so cute. In her heart,
I think that's probably why she was such a good assassin.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, there's certain aspects of it that probably are just in her DNA. However, there's a lot that she's, like, obviously not have access to.
Also, like, she is not just Fae. She is Aelin Galathinius.
We haven't got there yet.
There's so much in this book. Okay, fine. Back up. So, Chaol saves Fleetfoot, kind of.
They all make it out of the portal.
Mm-hmm. She jumps back through, kills Archer, rightfully so. And then they're all fine. Is this when they go see the healer? Do they all go see the healer at this point? Kind of at the end of this? Is there a scene? No.
Oh, I think
Don't they
I
go
know what
see a
you're
healer?
talking about, but I can't remember if that was this book or but
the
it would
last
have
book?
to be because
I thought it was this book. They all go up to someone's room and they're like, "There's a healer there," and she's like,
because
tending
obviously
to all
Selena
of them.
and Fleetfoot I think got injured by the creature.
Mm-hmm. And I think she's tending to all of them.
Yeah.
And so then fast forward, Chaol decides he is
Oh, so wise.
so fantastic way to put it. And he decides he's going to strike a deal with Daddy. And so he goes in and he says, "Listen, Dad, I'll come home with you and I'll do what you want to do. I have this great idea and I want you to back my idea with the king when I present it. I think we should send the assassin to kill, what is it, the prince?"
Well, yeah, just to like the prince, of Wendlin.
Mm-hmm.
And
They haven't really been able
there's
to
a prince
capture.
and a queen,
Mm-hmm.
which is actually anyway. Yeah, that's
They haven't been able to like take down this.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't been able to take down Wendlin, and so they think that if they can send her in during this time, and
because there's supposed to be a big party or feast of some sort,
and they send her in and she assassinates them, then they'll be able to like jump in during this time of weakness and take over finally.
yeah.
And it's this great idea, and he thinks that he is sending her to safety.
Mm-hmm. Because they have magic there, like this is like a more like open realm to where obviously everything here that those creatures, people are not allowed.
Mm-hmm. So he thinks he's really just like protecting her.
Mm-hmm.
So the deal goes through. It happens. She gets ordered to go to Wendlin. Say that again?
Yeah.
Wendlin?
Yeah.
Did I say it right? Okay. As she's leaving, they're like saying goodbyes, and she gives him the Eye of Elena to protect him.
Because it lights up if anything bad is.
She should have kept it. And secondly, I'm sorry, I should not. I've got to get this like hater energy out of my body.
People, the bad energy, not the bad energies, the bad like all the the king, like all the bad people are here in.
Yeah, I guess so. But he's working for the bad people.
Wait,
he's just fine.
Now I'm questioning what I'm saying. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so she gives him the Eye of Elena. That was a really nice gesture. And she also whispers.
Shows, like, how much she does care about him. Like, regardless, like, she does care about him.
She basically gives him a Meredith Grey speech. Pick me. Choose me. Love me. You've never seen Grey's Anatomy?
No.
Oh, what a bummer.
Did she really say it just like that?
Yeah, pretty much. I feel like that was a pretty good impression.
That was
Pick me.
really cheesy.
Choose me. love me. We'll get into that later offline.
That was really cute though.
Yeah, she's basically like, I would have picked you. I'll always pick you. And she whispers a little date in his ear, and he's like, what does it mean? What does it mean? And she like leaves, and she's like, when you figure it out, whatever. Ugh. Anyway, so she leaves. He goes back and he starts researching it, and he starts putting it all together, and he's looking at the family tree, and he basically figures it out. She's Aelin Galathinius.
Heir to the throne.
Not just heir to the throne. Like her, is it great grandmother? Is Mob? Is that how you say it?
Maeve?
I don't think Maeve is her aunt. There were 3 originals, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think Mob is
Maeve.
her actual great grandmother.
Yeah.
Maeve is her aunt, who is in Wendelin,
Mm-hmm.
and so, or near Wendelin,
Mm-hmm.
and so he realizes that he just sent her on her merry little way
Back to her family.
exactly. Karma's a bitch.
So her giving that like Eye of Elena, I feel like shows that she does care. But then
Oh, she
her
definitely cares.
telling him that was like, I think we need to break up.
Oh, you think so?
I don't know.
I don't think so. I think it was her way of feeling like, I know it's going to be a while before I see you again, and I want to tell you this, but I'm too scared to just tell you. So I'm going to give you this cryptic little message. Like, she was kind of like pulling a Chaol and being like, I'm going to tell you this, but I'm not going to tell you.
Do you think she just felt guilty? Like, she just felt guilty? Like, she felt like she needed to tell him? Like, she was tired of lying about it?
No, I think she wanted him to know. I think she really does, like, love him in some sort of a sense.
But did she really think that he would take that information and then choose me, love me still after that?
Yeah, I think she did think that. Like, do I think that? No. Because, like, whenever he found out she's an assassin that kills people, he was upset about it. But I think that, listen, you have to remember that she is, how old is she? 17? 18 at this point? Maybe? Is she maybe 18?
Getting close to 18.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She can't see past what she can see. You know?
Yeah.
I think she really did tell him because she wanted him to know, but she was like scared of how he was going to react. I think she wanted him to know, but she didn't want to see his reaction.
Yeah.
So I think that's why she told him in such like a cryptic way.
Nonsense.
Teenagers. We love to read about it.
It's true. I do.
So good. So that pretty much wraps up that second book was just...
There was so... Oh, my gosh. Fantastic. Like, my brain is full just, like, recapping it. Yeah.
Okay, so... I want to talk about Nehemia really quick.
Okay, yeah.
So, knowing what we know after this whole book and, like, the first book, too, like, do you think Nehemia was a good friend, a true friend, or do you think she was more of just, like, a strategist?
She literally sacrificed herself for the mission. But...
Yeah, but that doesn't necessarily make her a true friend.
I don't know, because... She definitely, like, went into all of this with her own agenda. Mm-hmm. Because she literally talks about how... Which also, I'm sorry, what person... that just blows... Like, that's willing to sacrifice her life to supposedly set Aelin on the right path.
It felt really premature.
It did. That's where it was, like... I was like,
a very big sacrifice for felt like a very small gain.
Well,
I don't know.
because, like, I get that, and, like, granted, there's, like, this is literally the second book out of 8, and so, it's, like, sure, maybe it was the catalyst for everything that happened next, which, in retrospect, is, like, a huge outcome, or a huge impact, but it did seem very abrupt and very drastic to be, like, I'm willing to die for the cause. And you're like, I don't even know what the cause is.
Yeah, agreed. It felt like she didn't try any other avenue first.
Oh, my gosh, yeah. No, I remember thinking, like, wow, this could have like
Gone so many different ways.
yeah, like you could have like stuck around and maybe tried to help out a little bit.
Yeah, she could have
Like,
maybe just been like, "Hey, I know you're Aelin.
yeah.
Hey, I'm working for a rebel cause." Like, tried literally
Yeah, let's work
anything else
together.
before dying. Yeah.
That
It felt very dramatic.
it did. And it's like, did it lend to the story? Yes. Did I would I I don't know. I have very mixed feelings about
But
it.
to be fair, like, I don't like, yes, it was to send Aelin into this like momentum, to like pick up her momentum and to get her moving and to get her moving forward and on her mission to really save the world. But it also, like, the second part of that was to kind of stop this like rebel movement that needed to stop, because the only thing that was really happening that was like making any sort of success against the king was being ran by Archer, right? Like that was the only movement that was actually making some like decent traction.
Yeah.
At least that's the way the book made it seem. So, and she knew that if like she knew she would figure out that Archer was the reason she died.
Yeah.
And that she would kill Archer. Kind of two birds with one stone, I guess, but it did feel very dramatic.
Yeah.
Yeah, but do you
I
think
mourned
that she
for a
really
while.
do you think that Nehemia cared more about Aelin, or do you think she cared more about the cause?
Well, I think she cared more about Aelin than she did about Selena.
That's fair.
However, I think that was like one of those classic where like you go into the situation caring about the cause, but then you actually do kind of
Priorities get shifted and things
you
change.
do kind of like
Yeah.
get attached when you were trying not to or not expecting to.
Yeah.
But then you still have to stick to
That's
your
a good
like,
perspective,
your
I
cause.
guess.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's what I like. That's how I think that went. I think it was like she came in here, she had a purpose, she knew her purpose, because she was also in cahoots with Elena. Like Elena was also kind of driving this.
Yeah.
Because Selena,
That's true.
Remember Selena walked
that was
in
a big
on
part of it.
Nehemia talking with Elena.
That is a huge part of it. Yeah.
And it kind of foreshadowed Nehemia's death.
I think there's actually a lot more that happened that we have no
Which
idea
also
about.
made me question. I'm like, is Nehemia being brainwashed?
Is she being used as a pawn?
Exactly. That's how I felt initially about it.
I never felt good about Elena, and I never really felt good about Nehemia, but they were kind of working the same agenda. So,
but yeah, no, I think that Nehemia had an agenda, but I think she did maybe get some cross ties or whatever along the way.
Yeah, that's fair. That book, man. It's a fantastic one. I'm excited for the next one though too.
I would say I think it's one of the best ones.
Mm-hmm. Heir of Fire is really good though too.
It is. That one is good too.
Okay, any other thoughts on Crown of Midnight?
No.
Wrapping it up?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on then.
All right.
Book news.
Moving on.
Book news.
So I saw this week, I have been like, I feel like I keep seeing like stuff about the Wolf King series.
Mm-hmm.
And I purposely did not put her name down. I think her first name is Lauren, because I can't pronounce her last name and I don't want to do it a disservice. Now I'm looking it up to make sure that
The thing about fantasy is like there's so many like opportunities to mispronounce things.
Oh yeah.
It's daunting.
But yes, so The Wolf King by Lauren P. I was going to say that. She announced her third and final book to the series, and it's called, or she announced the title, and it's going to be The Wolf Queen. So it's The Wolf King, The Night Prince, and then now The Wolf Queen, and that comes out September 8th, which this is a series that has been on like my radar for a minute, and I really want to read it. It's like that one and what's the one that you got for Christmas?
Direbound.
Mm-hmm. Those two.
Do you have any idea what it's about?
I did. I feel like
I'm putting you on the spot.
I feel like whenever obviously I saved it a long time ago. And
it's okay. I was just curious. Direbound is like vampire. Did I make that up?
Vampire werewolf.
Is Direbound vampire?
Direbound is definitely werewolf.
Oh.
So, okay. So this is the Wolf King.
Let's hear it.
It says, when a princess is kidnapped by an alpha, war rages between the humans and the wolves, but soon forbidden attraction starts to grow. Princess Aurora longs to escape the castle and the marriage that has been arranged for her. But on the night before her wedding, at a dogfight where captured werewolves are made to fight for sport, she spares the life of a young wolf. It puts her on the radar of the powerful alpha who is going to kill him, and it changes everything. Da-da-da-da.
I love the sound effects.
That night when the alpha escapes, he kidnaps her and takes her to the rugged lands north of the border, where the once warring werewolf clans are beginning to unite. He thinks that she is the key to winning the war against the humans. Only as they spend time around one another, forbidden attraction starts to grow. Did we already say that? And as Aurora learns that not all wolves are bad, the alpha discovers that she is in danger from both his enemies and those he once considered friends. With monsters on both sides, a bloodthirsty war between humans and wolves raging, the undeniable passion growing between them, will their story end in love or tragedy? And will Aurora ever get home, or does she even want to?
She doesn't.
Why would you want to go home to humans when
they
you have
never
werewolves?
do. If anything,
So,
they
yeah.
just bring their sisters with them. You got any brothers?
Oh, yeah. So that's the Wolf King.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I've been wanting to read that for a minute. I swear Direbound is, I'm pretty sure there's a wolf on the front. Maybe it's not. Oh,
It's a
there's
sword.
a wolf on the sword.
Oh, I just remember the sword.
Fourth Wing meets Hunger Games in this spicy page-turning romantasy where humans and dire wolves forge unbreakable bonds.
Oh, that makes sense.
What's the difference between werewolves and dire wolves?
No idea.
I guess we'll find out.
Some fantasy podcast we are.
We haven't read them yet. How are we
We
supposed
never
to
claimed
know?
to be a fantasy podcast. We claim to be a book podcast,
Yeah.
okay?
We know as we go.
Don't come for us in the comments. We're just girls.
We're just finding it out as we go.
Okay, I don't have any book news. Sorry.
No, we
I
had a
didn't
lot
see a
last
whole
week,
lot.
though,
Yeah, I didn't see a
so-
whole lot this week. January is kind of a slow month, I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, I will say,
but
yeah, I wanted to say Sarah J Maas. It's not. It's Rebecca Yarros posted a fun little teaser for us of her
literally,
at her son's hockey game, like with her phone blurred out with like
she had the caption or whatever wording from her Instagram story like over her
on
phone.
her phone, basically saying that she was like proofing a script.
Didn't say which one.
Nope.
Just one of the many
One of
she's
her
got
TV
going.
adaptations, like proofing it. But she also like spoke pretty highly of it in the captions, I feel
Yeah.
like.
This woman, she just lives to tease us.
She loves a good tease.
Oh my word.
She
like,
does.
the
And she's
power-
good at it.
oh
like
my
she's good
gosh,
at it.
The power she
You know that took some
holds.
time too. Like that whole post took some time.
Yeah, but the power she holds over us.
I know.
And she wills for funsies in her own little, like, she just, she's like kicking her feet giggling as she
I
hits
know.
posts.
I kind of
like,
love it for her. Like good for her. She's
I
having
know.
fun.
I love it for her, but I hate it for us.
I know. It'll be fine. I think we'll get a really fantastic book. Tyler is in Iron Flame.
Mm-hmm.
He's loving
I loved
it.
your little snippet you sent me this week.
He's like, Varish's bad news. I'm calling it now. What did he tell me? We went to dinner tonight and he just like, that's all we talked about was Iron Flame.
Oh my gosh,
He had all these thoughts on like all these characters. He was like, the king's son. What's his name?
Oh,
And I'm sitting here
Arik.
thinking like, that's literally Kylie's favorite character. But I can't tell him that because I don't want him to know that like he's a main character.
Yeah,
Like
that he
he
has
moves forward, and so it's just fun like hearing a fresh perspective.
so fun. Yeah, because you know how I feel like with you reading Throne of Glass for the first time.
Yeah, it's been really fun. So anyway, That's pretty much it for book news.
Oh, did we have a state your case?
We did the whole Crown of Midnight was state your
Yeah.
case.
Pretty much. We pretty much did all the state your cases within like the
add it or scratch it. I did. So this week I finished that book that I think I talked about last week on the podcast, The Midnight Feast.
Yeah.
By Lucy Foley. I liked the ending. I thought it was good. I kind of.
Is it like a thriller?
Sure.
Mystery?
Yeah, more of a mystery than a thriller. Like it wasn't that. Like it's not scary.
Oh, okay.
So I wouldn't classify it as. I guess scary would be horror. So yeah, technically maybe it's a thriller. I don't know. I liked the ending. I thought it was good. I guessed it though, so
okay.
I would give it 3 stars.
But see, if I can guess it, that doesn't necessarily make it bad. I just like it because that means it's safe.
Yeah, I think I guessed like most of it, which I feel like I'm just like I've listened or read so many of these that I can kind of get a good feeling
You're
for
like
them.
in the mindset.
Yeah, I am. I'm looking for it. Yeah.
Because you're consistently reading these similar like themed books.
Yeah. I like it. I like trying to figure something out.
Yeah. It's like a puzzle.
So I started a new one. I'm like halfway through it. It's The Paris Apartment, which I feel like this one was like pretty popular within the last like year or two. I feel like I saw a lot of friends that have read it. It's also by Lucy Foley. And it's pretty good. And this one's fun. I'm audiobooking this one, but
I feel like I've heard her name, but I haven't heard any of these titles.
Oh, really?
To be honest, yeah.
Huh. I've read a couple of her books. I don't know like what her most popular ones are. This one's fun like audiobook wise because it bounces from POVs, but a lot of them, so it's The Paris Apartment, so like several of them are like French, and then a couple of them are like English.
Oh, that's fun.
And so like the accents are different. And so I'm really enjoying that. It's kind of fun. And like there's a couple of them that are older French, and then there's like some younger like 19-year-old French girls, and so it's just been really entertaining. Highly recommend. It's fun.
Cool. I'm listening to People We Meet on Vacation.
I read that in not this last year. Wait, not 2025.
You have?
Oh, The Wedding People.
Oh, I was like, wait.
Have you read The Wedding People?
No.
I read that in 2024, I think. That was my most favorite book of 2024.
Oh, okay.
I get those two confused, and I don't know why. People We Meet on Vacation, The Wedding People. It's both about people.
It's similar. Yeah.
On a trip.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I'm listening to that because I'm dying to watch the movie.
So you said that last time, and I thought, oh yeah, I want to watch the movie because I thought it was just out in theaters, and then I opened Netflix the next day, and I was like, oh, it's on Netflix, and then I was like,
you didn't watch it, did you?
No, because I knew you would be so upset.
No, you need to listen to it.
I'm like 61st in line for the book at the library.
Can you just log into my Audible after I'm like done with it?
Yeah, but we have to cut that out because Audible will sue us. We are still filming a podcast.
But yeah, that was a joke. I was totally joking.
Yeah.
I would never.
Allegedly.
Never let you do that. Anyway, after the 61 people in front of you read that book, you're going to read it and we're going to have a movie night.
That would be so fun.
All right.
Okay, so last but not least, Kylie has a new puppy.
Oh my gosh. Wait, should I go get him?
Yeah, go get him.
Okay.
We're going to pause momentarily. I get a text from Kylie today with these two cute little puppies, and she's like, tell me this is a bad idea. And of course I said, oh my gosh, what kind of puppies are those? I never said anything else. And then I said, hey, I'll be over around this time. And then I get another text with a picture of a dog in her lap saying, headed to the Tractor Supply store. I'll beat you back to my house. Don't worry. I'm like, okay, great. I get here. This puppy is the sweetest, most timid, tame thing. It's 11 weeks old. This puppy is going to be 150 pounds. It's massive. Its paws are the biggest paws I've ever seen in my whole life. This is a puppy. He's so cute. He just had a bath, so he's feeling fresh. Yeah, show those big old paws. If you have name suggestions, put them in the comments. He's so sweet. He probably could have been here for the whole podcast, and he probably would have been fine.
He probably would have just slept.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, watch this be the first and last podcast he's able to sit in my lap for.
Yeah, like I told her, I was like, just wait. He's just scared right now. Give him 3 days, and his personality will come out, and then you'll be in puppy mode.
Literally so sweet.
He's a sweet boy. You guys rescued him.
We did. We saved his little life. Well,
yes.
My friend saved his life, and then
you homed him.
We're gonna give him a home.
A good home.
So.
Yeah, you're so handsome.
Oh, does this smell good? You want to say something?
Has he barked at all?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Not single time.
Jordan just opened the door. He had to check on the dog. This dog is going to be well taken care of. He's in here for 30 seconds. Jordan's like, what's going on? Okay, well, cheers to the new puppy.
And episode 10.
Episode 10, and to Aelin Galathinius.
She has officially revealed herself.
Okay.
Right, see you guys later.
We'll see you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.